harder, work smarter in that case.
And I will have to exit out of the game, guys, but keep the cast going. My stream did freeze the game again.
All good. I'll be like a radio. Echo getting the kill though. He's back up to 5-2, but Bugatti did manage to find another frag in that. As Echo left jumps up to the shock, and they both have a little shock battle. And they do manage to trade back and forward again as Bugatti trying to take the keg. One-on-one fighting with Echo at it. They both go for the teleport. And
oh, that was nasty.
That was lovely. Echo getting a nice shield thingy. Shield hammer, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you guys call it in 2K4 actually. Is it a hammer kill or what do you call it? A shield kill?
Hammer, shield gun kill, whatever you want, buddy.
So it doesn't matter. Okay, well, that's always good. I don't want to upset the 2K4 community. You know, I'm just trying to, you know. Oh, nice headshot from Echo. Does actually put a lot of pressure on Bugatti through the teleport, and he's nicely stacked up actually, trying to play in position. But Bugatti all the way from behind him pressures him with the flak balls. Echo has to go a bit defensive and try and heal up a little bit, and Bugatti getting that kill there, and might even get this one here. So
and now, on the keg. Finally, Echo does manage to steal that. He's been trying 3 times in a row now. Didn't work out the first time, didn't work out the second time, but now got the third keg, but does go down. Did a lot of damage in as a return though to Bugatti, but Bugatti of course taking that 100 shield. And now Echo in trouble yet again. What can he do? That's a
nice block. Nice flak ball. And that block from Echo is actually pretty important. Didn't kind of, but again, shock primaries. I believe 2 shock primaries from Bugatti there. And black balls and flak shards kind of trailing. Does manage to get the 50, does Echo. So they are both kind of even in terms of the health and the armor front. Right now it's a big combo from Bugatti. Pressuring Echo at the high ground, but both retreating.
And Bugatti really does a good job of keeping distance when he knows that his opponent doesn't have a specific weapon. Actually, Echo does kill himself there. That's unfortunate.
No, you're absolutely right. He's keeping to that kind of hit scan range that he likes to play in, that we're so used to him seeing. But his general duel is a really solid game right now, actually, and he is matching, if not, you know, he's definitely outplaying Echo right now. And like I said, Echo needs to play a lot smarter here and try and close him down a little bit better.
Ooh, those rockets.
Yeah, that was a game changer. But Echo does find a narrow LG, actually. Takes 70 off him. And puts Bugatti under pressure. We see the 1v1 here. Rockets through and with the Link. Sorry, not Link. Yeah, it is Link in this game. Not Pulse.
And now finally Echo on the board yet again. Does manage to kill him there. And actually should be able to get the skag as well. I don't think Bugatti can contest this. He probably shouldn't have contested there because Echo did have that shot combo ready and waiting. And yet again another pretty easy kill for Echo here. And now managed to take this 100 belt as well. It's gonna be completely in control here. Even gets the 50 here. Bugatti has absolutely nothing to his name right now.
Yeah, and it's a dangerous situation.
Nice. And it's actually terrible for Bugatti to die there because he just took those 2 most important weapons off the map. So he dies with those, both not respawning. Needs to
find a way to slow this down because I think at the moment we are exactly in that spot what Echo likes. Like how Buck is also reacting. He needs to find a way like to slow it down really and like getting into some better or sneaky positions to do some nice counterattacks, but because at the moment this is exactly what Echo prefer to play on that one.
I totally agree with that. Echo, or Echo, however you want to call him, is one of those kind of momentum players, and we saw the early stages as he's just going to try to get the flak balls here. He will find that kill and he will pick up this 100 as well. So again, great stuff. But going back on the previous point, yeah, you're absolutely right. Echo in a rhythm, and he manages to snowball his opponent, whereas we saw at the start of it, obviously he couldn't find himself in a rhythm. I mean, Bugatti does find a kill here, so...
That was really nice, by the way. Very nice, crucial shot in the right moment.
The thing is that we did see Bugatti being very quick himself with the spawn kills on this map. So I have no doubt that once he gets some form of control going, that he can really get some some kills together because he doesn't have any HP to his name now, and actually makes a little bit predictable play. And Eiko with the double kill. Nice double kill with combo after combo. But Eiko's still in a pretty tricky situation here. And,
yeah, he's not got any armor to his name, but they are going to contest it now.
And actually, fail jump by Bugatti. This could be bad. It actually went kind of in his favor because Eiko did not expect him to go aggressive after that.
Oh, nice 2 combos again, man.
Huge combo from Akko.
Ah, but he was managing to steal the item. Oh, that was nice. Good timing by that.
Beautiful headshot there as well. Is he falling away? Obviously, it's going to be a damage reduced one anyway because he had the shield out. But down to 7 and the
lovely flag ball. What a lovely flag ball.
Love to see it. I love little projectile kind of falling away shots like that. It just makes the game so much worthwhile to watch. Wow.
And he already knew it before what will happen. It was lovely.
Akko, as he mentioned, I mean, Akko's pretty stacked right now in terms of the health, but he doesn't have any armor to his name, so could prove problematic as he is trying to contest his 100. He's only got 57 to deal with, though. 3 now, and Bugatti will take that frag. And probably putting himself in a... Oh, wow. I kind of contradicted myself. I thought he was in a good position, but he was on the low ground. As Akko spawned on the shock and made sure he wasn't able to take it. So, again, map control from Akko at the moment. 16-13, though. Still all to play for. Still 6.5 minutes left to go.
This is, by the way, something I really like Eiko for when I watch him playing. Everyone knows that he can do like crazy kills, and he has also crazy skill itself. But I really like that he's also doing just the normal, like basic frags, just the clean ones. He's just also focusing around. Okay, I will just take the kill in the easiest and quickest way possible, and that makes him strong overall. Like in every situation, like. He's good in being offensive, he's good in being for counter-attacks when he's in a defensive state, and like, yeah, it makes him really dangerous as a dweller overall.
Absolutely.
Definitely agree. And actually he's in a really good spot now with 5.5 minutes left. If he can get this control going, Bugatti, as I say, that does get that 50. That's crucial because Eiko is still not super healthy. Yes, he got that 100 belt, but there's no health on the map just yet. And if Bugatti can find himself a weapon to contest the skag with, and he actually hits 2 nice LGs, can he hit a third one before the skag picks up? No, he can't. Eiko does take it. 50 will be next to fight over. Let's see what's happening. Oh, actually, telefrag!
Oh, wow! I was going to say, Bugatti did manage to put some really good pressure on Akko, even after taking that keg with those LG shots, so 3 LG shots. So still in a really good position is Bugatti. He's actually technically more healthy than Akko right now, but they are going to contest 100 armor. And this is a pretty big battle, actually. And Akko's still not very weak. Sorry, not very healthy. And he does manage to get it at 100. And that's going to put him in contention. Then again, Bugatti taking the 50 armor, the rocket nearly connects in midair. And Akko has to try and chase him down here. He knows he's weak. Does he push him or does he, just try and play the angles a bit more? But Bugatti's making himself an absolute nightmare to play against right now. A big combo from behind. Both of them are really weak. Bugatti on 1 HP though. Akko on 32. And he manages to find that kill with 1 HP.
That was pretty tense.
He really bamboozled Eiko there. Eiko had no idea where he was. He just had his back turned, and Buck on 1 HP managed to just get the kill with that flag ball. And if he gets his 100 now, this could be a start of a comeback here for Bugatti, but Eiko knows it. He knows how important this shield belt is, but does take a lot of damage there. He's forced to retreat.
Yep. Bugatti taking that stack of armor as well. What a lovely LG shot that is just about to go through the teleporter.
He is 4 frags away, so everything is possible. Like more than 3 minutes to go. That could be very easy.
Very easily.
This is what you call a proper duel, isn't it? Especially on Aero Walk. Nothing's been snowballed yet, which is actually probably the first time I've ever seen Aero Walk and not a walkover. So it's actually really interesting how these two are going to approach these last 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's actually what
Nice headshot. Ouch.
crucial
Ouch.
headshot.
Oh, Denise! Oh! I think that was a missed opportunity, like just pushing him with rockets away from the lift.
Bugatti under some pressure though. Nice defensive combo. Another nice defensive combo as well. Both of them taking a huge amount of damage out of Akko as well. And Bugatti gets rewarded with that 100 armor. And is in a really good spot now.
Yeah, he actually managed to get 2 kills in the last minute. And if he can keep that up, obviously he's gonna end up in the lead sooner or later. But of course, Eiko is not gonna let it go for free. But excellent timing there by Buck. And in the meantime, also does so much damage to Eiko. Surely gonna go down here, but a little bit of chaos here. Can he kill Eiko? Finally does. Nice
we are one
Dutch
frag away.
There we have
And
it.
here we go.
Pancake frag.
Equal score.
Bad position is Akko right now. He does have that shock rifle though, which will prove very, very crucial for the latter stages.
Nice.
2 minutes remain.
Akko has to kind of dust himself down and work from the beginning again, as if nothing ever happened.
Yeah,
20
Eiko
to
needs to
20.
be really careful not to die now, because with... Okay, he does die. But with 2 minutes left on the clock, and the the keg spawning soon, it does look like it's gonna be very hard for Eiko to make a comeback, because Buck is so good on this map. I think once he is in control, he's just... These kills come for him, left, right and center. It's every time he finds Eiko off spawn, and just
Here we
managed
go.
to kill him.
Buck
And kill
looks
him,
like
kill
he's in the flow now. He really wants to finish this map off.
Yeah,
He don't want to wait. He don't want to wait that Eiko is getting any chance to come back here. He really wants to close it down by himself.
1 minute remains.
Yeah, just every shot, like every weapon is going in right now.
When it mattered,
Oh, nice.
he comes out clutch.
Wow. Yeah, now he's really just giving Eiko the answer. No, I'm sorry, but you won't come back into this one.
Yeah, I mean 7 kills now. Good predictions on his flag. Good map control from Bugatti, and 8 frags ahead.
Wow.
Yeah, that's dominating, guys. What have we said like 3 minutes ago? Do you remember?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't want
we
to
like-
snowball the map, and
we
this
like-
is what's happening right now.
There's no way he can make the comeback.
10 seconds.
Hang on, I don't
Easy
remember.
win for Eiko.
I don't remember saying that.
No, I know, I'm
That
just
weren't
making
me.
a joke. But I remember that we were saying that 4 kills is very easy to come back, but
3.
here it is, like 10 frags. He must have done like 16 frags in the last 5 minutes, and that's just how crazy YARR is. GG, first map goes to Buck here.
Awesome map, guys. Awesome map.
It has to be noted as well, obviously, Bugatti's combo, 50% on his combos, nearly 1,000 damage with that. Obviously, with a shock primary alone, holding a nice little 39%, and I think his LG was 44%, so a very strong performance on a tight quarters map, where hit scan can be quite difficult to use, but great performance.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually gonna check if conx5 maybe wants to cast one.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ah, he's gonna drop in. So, you know what? I'll actually sit out for this one then, and then get Connex in here. I'll give him the IP. Is this Inhuman 1, right? The server.
Not a clue.
I think so. Yeah, it is. All right.
I'm very interested in that one as well. I have to say.
I'll
because
give,
I can tell you guys, this is one of the coolest maps when you are like on a LAN event, because it gives you like so much options. This map, it's really nice. It has so many options like for playing offensive, but you can also really playing this one in a very slow defensive way. So I'm really looking forward to what we will see between these two.
I mean, I might have to let you cast this one at Memphis because I have no idea. I've never seen this map in my life.
Which map is this?
Is it reverse? Are we playing reverse? I have no idea what this map is. there goes my 2K4 experience. It's fine. It's fine.
Just as I want to take a break.
We can manage. We got this. Don't worry. We got it.
Let's see. So maybe conx5 will join also. So conx5, if you're still tuned in, you should be able to join the broadcast private channel. You're in the general channel. So you wanna click the one underneath if you have access. Alright, he's still downloading everything. Here he is, guys. Here's conx5, and I'm actually gonna...
Hey, Conx. Hey, mate.
This mic sounded good and everything?
Absolutely.
You sound as beautiful as ever.
Oh. So you want to really cast alone, right?
And also, guys, if you can hit the follow button for conx5, he's probably the most active shoutcaster together with Dewsick. Mainly covering UT4 stuff, but yeah, give him a follow, guys. Show some support.
Yeah, I've been on a bit of a sabbatical for a bit, but yeah, definitely I have a ton of matches archived on my YouTube. It's, conx5 on YouTube, same as on Twitch, so definitely feel free to check that out. Like I was mentioning in the chat, some of the old matches that are we're kind of getting reminded of whenever I see some of these, I guess more modern takes on it. It's kind of interesting to see how people play the same maps 10, 15 years different.
Yeah, definitely. Can definitely see how much better people, how much better their tactics become over those years. Do you know the map well, Conx, or are you also? I guess you don't know reverse so well either.
So I actually ran some tournaments back in 2005, 2006, specifically around avoiding the old, ironic refinery ranking kind of trio. Like we basically ran dual tournaments specifically on non-standard maps, and this was one of the maps that really emerged out of that. And so if anybody remembers, it was like Dog Pound, Gothmog, some of those guys is sort of
of course.
The players that were around that sort of emerged beyond that initial push, maybe like second generation high level duelers, if you will. Those guys got really good at this map, and this is one of those maps that's a little bit more open. It's a playground though for movement. So it's one of those where when it started off, everyone was still in that shock phase where it's like shock primaries all you use all day long, and then as people learn the maps, just like we saw in Airwalk, you start realizing if you can get free damage by throwing a combo or a flak ball around the corner, that's actually much safer than going into a shock duel. So I'm really curious to see how well players have really tuned in on this map over the years.
So I think that Dewsick, I think you can co-cast with Conx and Memphis. You of course should know this map, right?
I just wanted to add on that one. This is one of my most favorite position for armor. I really love that position because there's so much action going on that one, because it's a little bit tricky to escape from that one, especially when you are in a shoot fight and then missing a crucial jump that can end up in your own kill, self-death situations. So I'm really looking forward. I think we will see a very interesting match on that one.
Guys, can I just say that it's really cool to have you all in the call here. We have legendary casters of the most recent years all together, coming together for this great cause, and we see viewers from UT4, from UT1. I've seen people from UT3 even, and everyone's coming together for this event, and it's really awesome that you guys are also part of it now. So I'm gonna give this cast to you guys. I'm gonna take a break. I think I deserve one. So you guys have fun. I will listen to what you're saying, and then I'll keep the POV going. All right?
Get something to drink, to eat.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Be your break, mate.
Can I tell them we're ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are. Let's do it.
Can I just do the conx5 intro? Can I just do it?
Yeah, no, I've already PM'd him about it. I want him to do it.
I mean, you can do it. You can take it if you want.
No, I want you to do it. It has to be done by you.
All right.
You do it.
We'll do it one time for the people. I feel like Lil Jon.
I want to hear you do it.
It's all good.
Here we go.
Here we go.
8, 7.
We got a longer countdown in this game.
5, 4, 3.
All right, here we go. Here comes your
2,
countdown.
1.
3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. conx5 here with Dewsick. We're kicking it off now in reverse. I haven't seen this map played in so long. Really interested to see what Bug and Eiko give us here.
Yeah, it's a map I don't know too well, so I'm just kind of flying around the map just to see all the kind of hot points, and I think within the sort of next 2 or 3 minutes we'll kind of roughly see how these two players are going to match up with each other. Obviously Bugatti with a very strong hit scan aim, Akko with a lot of experience there as well, and the combo straight away from Bugatti.
Yeah, both these players, I mean, well-rounded, right? They showed off everything from the flat primary, the shock, the lightning gun. You know, there's not going to be, I think, a strong weakness here. So I think it's a map too. It's fairly large. It's got a pretty big footprint that you can traverse it quickly. What that means is it's going to be hard to deny. It's not going to be like an Ironic where you can keep LG and Shock out of their hands and completely deny hit scan. It's a lot harder to do that on this map. You can also set up some ambushes. This was one of those maps, you know, was built by the community relatively late. It was a bit after you know, the game had been out for a while, so it's sort of a best of. There's some feelings of Refinery, there's some feelings of some of those big maps early on that they were drawing from, like that armor area we talked about. Oh, big flat primary though, erases them, and that's something that we're seeing both of these players do, is get themselves out of tough situations with a perfectly placed full flag.
Yeah, and I think it's easier as well looking at the map as well. If you need to retreat and try and heal up a little bit, obviously you have a little bit more of that versatility to go and do so. You can kind of make your own play and kind of stem everything from how you want to play this map. So you can play it slow, you can play it quick, you can rush out, you can kind of just play from a little bit of a range. So again, you know, we're seeing it early on. Akko, some nice flag balls there. Look at that.
Fade away. Yeah, these two.
What you said before, I totally agree. I think like both players have really nice skill set and also very universal. But when I think about it, what I've seen in the past from the players, I would still think that Eiko, from his playstyle, that map should be a little bit in favor for his playstyle. So I'm really looking forward what Buck can do exactly in this moment when Eiko is starting to get into a bigger control over this map, or if he will be able to really counterattack and really being like doing the right decisions in the right moment. Because I still think, like in my mind, what I've seen before, I would say that should be a win for Eiko, to be honest.
Yeah, and what we're seeing from Eiko right now, some of these combos, he is very, very familiar with the map. Every room here has, I don't know, it's like Swiss cheese. There's a lot of ways in and out of every room, but he knew exactly where it's coming from. He knows how to use the sound cues. So there's definitely no gaps with map knowledge there. And then the discipline, you saw him charging at him, opening with minigun. There's players that I've seen duel for years and never use minigun, right? He knows exactly what weapon to have in what situation. He's not afraid to go away from his sort of spike damage power weapons, if you will.
Yeah, and you've seen the early pressure from Akko onto Bugatti right now. He's kind of weak himself, so I don't know whether to stick or twist, trying to go for some help, but he does sacrifice that 100 though. Well, that 50, it's 100, yeah, 100, sorry.
Yeah, 2 frag video level combos there by Eiko did 0 damage while giving up the armor. You know, it was a bit of a risk. He could have backed off, he could have scooped up some health vials. There's not a ton of vials in this map, but they're there. There's definitely a lot of ground to cover though to get back up to health. So you gotta basically decide when to retreat, because you're gonna be running away for a while to try to pick up health. You saw it right there. Oh, nice rocket though. Trades with him. He goes down, but does a good amount of damage. Bug's down to 33 HP. Snag's at 50, but only 7 HP.
Yeah.
Very vulnerable here. Oh, comes away with the shock juggle. That was really gutsy by Bug. I think he actually wanted to try to escape that scenario, but he was forced into a corner, defended himself, and with that shock juggle was able to get that kill. He's still on the run. That 100 will give him a little bit more survivability here. And you see the piston away by Eiko, the CTF skills coming into play.
Yeah, and looking at it right now, Akko really hasn't contested too hot on the big power-ups at the moment, so he's kind of just leaving him and always making sure he's healthy in terms of his HP. So sometimes it's whether do you stick or twist, try and contest it, or just try and keep yourself healthy. I mean, Akko's doing a great job at the moment, keeping the score down, but that's a lovely LG shot right there. But yeah,
you felt like that one was just inevitable. He was just whittling him down, sort of a war of attrition. And like I said, there's not a lot of corners in this map. It's not one of those maps where you can pick up 2 health pickups in one corner and then take 10 steps and pick up 2 more. You've really got to work for it if you want to get back up to 100 health. And so if you can whittle down your opponent like that, play that cat and mouse game. That's exactly what Eiko did, was just chasing him around, getting one shot after another.
Yeah, look at this hit scan by Bug right now. They're both really weak, and Echo, I think, gets his first 100 of the game.
Yeah, and really interesting, they're using the shock ball. Eiko actually had he has the flak cannon. I thought he would go flak for flak with him, but he used the shock ball to try to push him away, turned a corner, then whipped out flak. A little bit, maybe some mind games there, maybe not something he thought of, but I think maybe he tricked Bug into thinking that he was going to go shock, then he whipped out the flak and suddenly was in right position for it.
Yeah, good weapon switch from Echo right there, and we see him trying to flak down again, but the hit scan from Bugatti. Great return of fire from Echo. He was only on 5 HP there.
That LG was really nice from Bug. He was a little bit lucky that I think, unlucky that he was not switching quicker, like to something else, like before getting this hit. I think that was like a little bit of a missed opportunity, but yeah, he is still doing a lot of damage, and I think there will come up with some more chances to do a comeback. But Echo is like also doing a lot of damage as well. Yeah,
I thought we were going to see a trade there. I thought that was going to be a combo with the Scorched Earth tactics. But yeah, big minigun kill there. And Eiko there again, just the wisdom, knowing exactly how low his opponent was. He ends up going down, though.
It was a nice LG.
Oh, back and forth.
Yeah, this is a good contestant so far. I mean, you have Echo. I mean, Bugatti, it took him a little bit of a while to get into it. I mean, he started Aero Walk, obviously, the last map really well and finished it really well, but his middle game was a little bit on the weaker side. But we are seeing Echo's putting in a little bit more of that dominance, probably a little bit better in terms of the map knowledge you'd see. And
not a lot of players will finish off a mid-range fight with the flak primary, but Eiko very, very confident in his aim there. This is probably the only game you can reliably do that in this series, and he made good use of it.
Yeah, and you see Bugatti there actually was contesting that 100 armor from the high ground with an LG, and did manage to find the kill as well, so impressive stuff.
Exactly what I mentioned before at the ammo position. Like, when you are too early there, you're just normally stuck in. It's so hard to have a good angle when someone is like being patiently above you. So it really needs like a very good timing, like jumping on it, or like doing the fight before you can picking up, because every time you can't pick it up for free or just without the fight, it's really a hard contestant over there.
Yeah, shades of ASTF and UT4, like I said, kind of refinery in 2K4, 2K3.
Ouch, nice combo there.
Yeah, Eiko there, kind of getting a little aggressive. One thing you guys will notice about this map, since the health is so spread out, you get away from a bit of that rhythm. Some duel maps, you have a rhythm of like you fight, the winner gets to go scoop back up and get up to 100 health. You're never really going to be that comfortable here. If you get out of a fight, you have less than 50 health, you're going to get chased down, and you have to be ready for that.
Yeah, I think that, again, that's different iterations of the UT as well. So this has a much quicker spawning system than what I'm used to anyway, as Echo gets a nice LG, but he's still not really that healthy. Let's put himself back up to 100 though, but they are going to contest this kind of higher ground, this little cut-out area, should I say, and going up to the LG. But they're both not looking too great in terms of the health right now, and there we go. The Echo picks up the 50.
Oh, that falling combo. Bug actually made a minor but great move there. He juked towards that health pickup since he was damaged. Eiko went over to cut him off, missed. That allowed him to grab a flak cannon to try to defend himself. But of course, we saw that beautiful falling, turning combo by Eiko that just negated all of that brilliance.
Yeah, and actually, I'm going to echo Memphis just there, the last kind of few seconds when they were contesting that 100. So Bugatti there super early, and Echo was just able to pick that up so easily, just firing those combos down. So, you know, there's a little bit of a snowball effect at the moment, but again, we said this for Aero Walk, I mean, but the opposite way round for Echo is that he had to work a little bit more smarter, not harder, and this is definitely the case probably for Bugatti right now.
Yeah, and I mean, one thing to keep in mind too from the power-ups, we saw Bug getting the first few, or at least I think it was like 3 of the first 400 armors. A little bit more even since then, but twice as many 50s for Eiko. I mean, you got, what, 4 for Bug, 14, so actually 3 times as many. So that can really balance things out, and that's allowed him to fight him off of it. And now, it's all pretty one-sided as far as power-up control for the last few minutes.
Yeah, the timing on Akko there was actually precise as everything right there. He got it down right to the second. Obviously, you don't want to be going there late. You don't want to be going there early. You just picked it up. But... Oh!
1-minute warning.
Not enough damage, but it was a hell lot of damage there.
Yeah, I broke him down pretty good, but again, scooping up that 50. Echo right now just showing that knowledge. He just knows what he's going to do 2 steps after each fight.
So that was like a nice connection between the combo and the primary shot. They're like so clear. Yeah.
Oh, it spawns right in front of him.
Yeah, sitting duck here. LG's not there for the taking as well. I mean, Akko could have...
I'm a little surprised he tried to go for the headshot there. Maybe just trying to whittle down his shield, play the long game, figured he'd chase him down with the minigun.
He gets an armor grab for free as well, as being pressured by the mini, and Akko doing the right thing, not shooting me with a minigun or a link, whatever. He just switches to the same gun as well, knows he has a health advantage, going to secure that kill as well.
Oh. There were like 3 pixels that he shot at there over that ledge.
I think Eiko is at the moment really interested in showing Buck that he can do a dominating by his own as well. So just to share some insights from the last game.
Very true, and again, Bugatti can't even get hold of a meaningful weapon right now. He's just having to rely on ship damage, which again isn't going to do his game a lot of good. He needs to try and find just that little bit more of conviction in his play.
Yeah, and it's so tempting too, because all of these kills, like, it's not like Eiko's getting back up to 100 health and 50 armor between each of these fights. He's usually taking some damage, and so it's just one shot away over and over and over, but then you get into that meat grinder, that sort of treadmill of just running into kills.
Oh no,
just like that.
That was he was so close. I think without that flagpole he would die. Wow. That rockets. Man.
Okay, well there's a steal by Bug. I think that's the first 50 I've seen him get since the opening minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully he's got to try and put something together here and do the same to Akko as what Akko has been doing to him, is just not letting him play around any health, not letting him play around any armors whatsoever or any guns, and this is a lot better. We've just seen the last 30 seconds, obviously 3 frags on Akko, and Bugatti actually starting to play a little bit better, but they both trade.
Yeah, and that could be one too, where he may have had those rockets still charging, but whenever you kill someone, it automatically releases them. So in a sense, you sort of kill yourself there.
Eiko's super aggressive here.
Yeah, he knows he's going rockets against shock, and that's a smart play. Close the gap.
Yep.
Gets rewarded with a 50 as well. So limited control from Bugatti, and again, nice rockets.
I love seeing this rocket play. As we talked about, all these players now are well-rounded with everything. It was a thing sort of early to mid 2K4. You could control maps with rockets, and then everyone was really focusing on aim. You can really catch people off guard with a 3-pack around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
It's always worth just spamming those rockets here and there at like the nearby spawns, because even if you don't kill them, you get that info if you do manage to tag them up just a little bit with a splash, and that could really excel your gameplay in a way that is just, you're built on your information, because information is everything in Duel.
Yeah, I remember the first time I played against Tex in Duel on Ironic, and I just had no idea you could dominate a duel purely with rockets. He was one of those guys that would use rockets to keep you off of shock and then go back to using his rockets.
And Akko, again, just piling the pressure. I mean, we've got 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. I mean, I can't see a comeback here. Can we see a comeback here? Who knows? Probably not, though.
If this were Arrow Walk, I would, maybe 25 kills in a minute. But this map, if you want to slow this map down, if things were hairy, you can definitely backpedal quite a bit and bait people.
Yeah.
So on the plus side, the advantage of it not being particularly close is these two guys are going to stay aggressive and give us more of a show here, more of a frag video live.
Yeah, and that's, you don't want to be running away in duels like these anyway. I mean, Akko putting it to a 3rd map. I think it's best of 3 in when the bracket finals, if I'm not mistaken.
30 seconds
that picks
left.
up the 100. Not like it matters, but a huge, big game from Akko right now. And I think he might have just been trying to warm up to his opponent a little bit in Aero Walk, but obviously this being Akko's pick, and what a great pick it was.
Yeah, but I have to say, that was clearly a demonstration by Eiko.
7, 6.
Yeah, and looking at their damage numbers and their accuracy numbers, nothing eye-popping on either side really. Just you saw really solid map control. We saw those really early shot combos by Echo that really showed like he knew the map like the back of his hand. He knew exactly where to translate sound cues into his opponent. So it might have just been the difference there, just being comfortable on the map.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like what we can see, like it's super, like the statistics were pretty fair, like 29% for Sniper, for example, like nothing too special, but like stable, and he controlled it. He just controlled it.
I did get kicked just now. Not sure what's going on. But in the meantime, I did get a message from Kathleen, who is still tuning in. She did want me to tell everyone that she truly appreciates every single one of them putting effort and time to making this happen. Paul would have been so proud and happy to see. Absolutely overwhelming to read and hear people talk about him and give him so much support. I don't even know how to put it in words properly. Well, guys, I think we're doing just fine then, right? With messages like that. That's what we do it for.
Such kind words.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, in the last couple of years, we've kind of gotten away from some of the in-person events. It's a little bit easy to forget, kind of just that all the people are still out there, So I really look forward to whenever we can have those group photos and things as simple as that again.
Yeah, definitely. So now we do have the best of 3, the last map, guys. This Eiko did run that map quite well, to be honest. It was impressive to see, and I cannot remember the last time I've seen Bugatti get his ass whooped. To be quite frank, the last time I've seen that happen in such a fashion. But clearly, Eiko not done yet after losing that first map. It's going to be exciting to see this.
One nice thing about Rankin is everyone will be familiar with it.
Exactly.
Being the original demo map, there's not going to be any difference, any gulf in map knowledge on this map. Some people like it, some people hate it, but everyone knows it.
Exactly. That was exactly the point I was going to make.
Even I know it. I mean, if I know it, then you all must know it.
Dewsick knows it, yeah. What is reverse?
I had no idea. I like it though. It played really nice. I quite liked it.
It's a really nice map.
Yeah, and these guys actually made reverse look a lot quicker than it was whenever it first came out. Because you can imagine players backing into corners, playing that like fall away, how some players play Rankin actually, throwing combos and shot primaries behind you. You can really slow the game down on that map if you want to. But whenever you have your movement down, you can make big maps in this game look so small. If anyone's ever played a duel on Antilus back in the day, you know how quickly you could actually cross that map when you knew all the movement. But man, was that big.
That was crazy.
Oh man, give Boost jump back. But here we go, guys. I'm gonna give you guys the mic once more.
6.
Here we go.
You want to lead us in, Dewsick?
Oh god, and it's 3, 2, 1. And conx5 says it's game time, baby. conx5, Dewsick, and Memphis here. And
Here we go.
I don't know if I've done that any justice. I do apologize for butchering that.
That's pretty good.
We can do a poll later to see who does it the best.
Well, that's not even poll worth having, Con. Come on. Looking at these two players matching up, but getting the early frag in. Obviously, doesn't mean too much at the moment with no power-ups, kind of, and no map control, but nice rockets from above. And there's a first 50 as Echo kind of generally misses it, but he's going to hold this high ground just to kind of juggle his opponent around, and he does have a lot of room to work around with here.
Yeah, this map is so interesting because there's two sides of the coin. There's basically 100 armor and weapons, and then there's high ground and health vials. And I've seen people win with never picking up a single 100 armor in this map. Meanwhile, we saw a 3 HP kill.
That was, by the way, very unlucky for Buck. That combo was not like a killer combo. Very unlucky.
Yeah, we briefly just saw Akko arriving a little bit late to that 50 there, but putting a lot of pressure on Bugatti. Look at him now, obviously flaming away with 19 HP after those vials. That 100 is going to be picked up. What a shot that is!
Very nice, very nice. What a nice angle from above.
Yeah, shooting right over that barrel too, like just instinctively. It's not something he had to even think about.
Yeah, and Bugatti taking that lead again, obviously with both of those latest pickups there as well, the 50 and the 100.
And also taking the shock away now, so that's a good thing, I think, against Echo on Rankin. Trying to take the shock away. Link shock and to sniper, all good when it get rid of hands from Echo, and starting to like focusing him, like taking on the other weapons.
Yeah, I was mentioning a little bit earlier. I've actually seen players going up against someone with superior hit scan on this map, basically just concede the 100 armor and just try to do a little bit of chip damage when they're on the way out. Trade that for 250s and hit scan control and like their odds, because there's so many vials on that back half of the map. It's almost impossible to control the 100 and the vials consistently. So you really actually get a lot of trade-off on this map compared to most, even if you lose the 100.
Oh, nice LGs. Man.
It's a back
Bug right now on the run. He's just playing... Ooh, and both players now.
Oh!
He went for the exhibition shot.
Yeah, well done. That was a nice connection between the shots. Like, first of all, I think that was quite interesting to see the defensive shot at the beginning and then just patiently waiting to connect the other shots.
You're actually right as well, conx5. I'll echo what you said about getting that chip damage as well. You've got so many of these corridors where you can catch your opponent off guard with a nice little hit scan. If you can chip away like some LGs or shock primaries on them, that 100 armor sometimes can become a little bit redundant. So both players are showing quite good intent to try and take these power-ups, rightly so. It's interesting. We are seeing Bug doing a lot of that chip damage in actual fact, and did take up that 100 armor, so he is stacked up right now.
Yeah, getting out of that 100 area with complete full stack of armor, and then now he's getting some vials. He's playing it really slow. This is not where his opponent wants to be, though. You don't want to let someone get a full stack, obviously, on any map, especially on one like this, where you can usually keep them out and make them choose one or the other.
Akko, oh, nice, nearly nice near misses on the combo. I rarely say nice near misses, but that was a nice combo there as well. And he's putting them in some really...
is up if he wants to back up around it, but it looks like he's gonna contest 100. Is he gonna drop down and try to LG him? Nope, he's gonna scoop up. Eiko slow playing this. I think he's waiting for an opportunity to catch him coming up a dodge ramp or ambushing him somewhere. Does he even have a flat cannon, I wonder?
It's very hard to tell. Yeah, he does.
It's like that would be a great weapon to do that with.
Yeah. So he's just going to retake that flat cannon as well, as both players, no engagement so far.
Jesus.
Yeah, he does actually find Akko with an LG, and they both are going to fight around this area. Oh.
That was close. Oh. If the last shot would connect, though.
God, Akko flew to Narnia right there. He didn't... He's on the next train home.
Next away. Yeah, here we go.
I just want to quickly point out that take a look at the accuracies by Buck right now. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, 83% on sniper. Jesus.
Yeah, we did say coming into this game as well that he is going to be very, very tasty with that hit scan and showing us why. And he gets rewarded with 100 armor.
The wall.
Yeah, look at his health and armor stack right now. That's just disgusting.
Yeah, and I actually like the move by Eiko to basically try to slow play it. That has been a strategy I've seen. I think, like, I forget if it was like Combat Carl or Gimmicks, some of the high-level NA guys would talk about, like, if someone gets that full stack, they can't get any more stack. It's not like Quake where they have to constantly replenish. So at some points, you might just run away and just try to match that stack and slowly build up versus trying to fight them. Didn't work out for him, though. Just pure fragging ability by Bug right now.
Yeah, again, 3 or 4, I can't remember.
I think, like, from the last 15 primary shocks, like, 11 or 12 were hitting Eiko, though.
And he is on a 45% primary accuracy right now, which, for a shock primary, is actually pretty disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, he's shooting 62% sniper, but that's only 5 out of 8.
Nice frag. Wow, that was That was just such a nice prediction from Eiko, jumping down with the LG for the frag.
Yeah. And look now, Eiko's got full stack himself. So we'll see if he decides to be hyper aggressive, but flat pinning him to the corner. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to give it up. Like, all the way, LG. Gutsy play. If he doesn't hit that shot, he's in a bad situation.
Yeah, we've seen that countless times. Obviously, we saw it on the other map as well, where Bugatti had that opportunity to do the same, and he was relying on his hit scan. Aku trusting his hit scan as well, and rightly so, finding that kill and stacking himself up just a little bit more. And Bugatti at the bio right here, not a lot to work with. He's only 2 shot primaries, and there we go.
I feel like that was an unnecessary death there by Bug. I think you maybe was trying to make him pay for holding that high ground, but if you're 1 shot from death, you're better off running around, because this is a map where you can scoop up health pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, the minigun chewing him up.
Aku a little bit too early on that 100.
That felt a little bit old school right there, UT99 style, just diving at someone. I don't care how much health you have. If you don't kill me, this minigun's going to kill you in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, still like that to this day. But Aku with 3 LGs.
We should ask Fregem about his mini. he was like, I don't care in UT99. I would just do like mini with 100, even when you're completely stacked. I don't mind.
Way to play it sometimes. Got to be aggressive, because again, we see it many times where you get minigun in someone's face and they just sometimes kind of panic and get a bit under pressure, and sometimes pressure gets to people, especially like that in that situation.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the mind game.
Again, such a nice connection by Buck with the shock primaries, man.
And just
It's
a
so
quick
interesting.
update here, guys. I did hear that Frantic did play Zil in the loser bracket, and Zil did manage to win that map. So the loser of this game is going to be facing Zil in the loser bracket.
Oh, damn. Very nicely done. Updates on ScrMz TV right there. With him. ScrMz or ScrMz. I always call him ScrMz for some reason. I always butcher people's names. My apologies.
You can call me whatever way you want. I don't mind. You called me a her before, so I'm used to it.
La 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 la, I don't want to hear that.
So, we are
looking for that combo.
Yeah.
Was he actually crouching for that? Was that a crombo?
It might well have been. I mean, we've heard that people, you know, with their stombos and whatnot, but
Oh man. Between the mini chase downs and the standing crouching combos and the like just running right at some, this is feeling like an old school game suddenly.
Oh, nice connection between the combos.
Akko has to do a little bit better with that 100 armor. This is where he's conceding a lot of frags right now.
I was thinking really exactly the same. Like he should really take care of the fight first before he's going there. Like and bring himself in a bad position. It already happened a couple of times. I think 3-4 times already that he was like far too early.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what it is. He's just going there about 2 or 3 seconds too early. I'm not really contesting, but great flag right there.
Fed it right down his gullet. And we've seen that a couple of times from these guys, is they're not afraid to be aggressive and jump at each other. And if the other guy's got a flat cannon, they'll throw out a primary or a secondary. Will just delete you.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice
the minigun. And that's
man.
all timing. Again, he actually left that 100 armor area. I don't know if he thought it had already been grabbed or what, but it seems like he's just out of sync.
Yeah, if you think about it, he's sacrificed a good 4 to 5 frags in that area now, and this game's a lot closer, and especially if you're not counting the frags. I mean, of course, that is hindsight, and that's the horrible thing about UT games, shoulda, woulda, coulda. But, you know, it could have been even more in this game with 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes left to play, and Akko in all sorts of trouble right now. 9 frags behind.
Yeah, I mean, there still is time. Oh, there's one little peak shot, but he needs a big play. He needs some spike damage. He needs a flat primary or a bait into a combo. Because this is definitely a map you can string out if you want to slow it down.
Yeah, and Gatti in a great position. I mean, probably being the hitscam favored player as well, can afford to play like that as well. Like you were saying earlier on, he could just play the chip game and just wear his opponent down and frustrate Akko.
And Akko's gone ice cold. I think he's missed like 8 shots in a row in this little sequence here. Fighting from the lower ground though is really hard because the angles are just that much tighter.
I think this is exactly what we are already seeing by Buck. He's really controlling the game. Like he's not going for every fight. He's looking at Eiko doing, listening to the sound. He's just playing the clock.
Yeah, and there's so many vials on this map, and there's so many 90-degree turns. You can break line of sight very quickly. So this is definitely a map it can be really frustrating to try to chase someone down on because you're very predictable. They can throw combos behind them, flak balls, and it's almost impossible to chase someone down without taking damage.
I've already nearly like 1 minute down without anything happened.
And it's really smart play from Bug as well. And again, I think we're seeing exactly what you said at the start there, Con, is Bugatti's kind of not contesting things now. He doesn't really need to so far, but he might need to now. He's under serious pressure.
Oh, he put out the lightning gun. Big risk by Echo. He's missing it again. Oh, finally gets him down. I think he should have just stuck with the minigun around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say he's kind of ice cold with his hit scan, but he can make up for that with his flak and rocket skills if he wants. Or in this case, minigun, but minigun versus flak going to be risky.
Yeah, he does actually give up that 50 as well towards Bug just to make himself a little bit healthier, but like he's still not in the worst of spots, to be honest with you. There is still time to come back into this one. Bugatti just playing the angle game now as well, as they go for each other.
Nice.
Man, he was right behind him, shooting at his back, and sometimes that's the hardest shot to make. It's like a layup in basketball. There's so much pressure.
I think that was the frag.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even when he got the prior frag on Bug, he was fully stacked. He was like 150 over 180, and he got the frag, but he got away with like 60 HP, I think. Like it was a really good trade for Bug ultimately.
2 minutes
Bug getting taken down. Obviously, Echo, well, I wouldn't say has the map control, but he does have the weapon control anyway, as that's a big flak primaries. Has to push Echo back, and that one seemed to all come out in one shard.
Yeah, that is that mid-range flak primary in this game. I loved it, but everyone will have different opinions on that.
Yeah, my opinion says completely the opposite, Con. Completely the opposite.
Let's get this British guy banned from chat, guys. What?
Wow. So 1 minute 20 to go, and really, I mean, unless Bug has the worst minute of his life, I think this map might be done and dusted, and might be Bug into that grand final. One more.
Yeah, a really solid game here by Bug. We saw a little bit of everything. We saw crazy hit scan duels and like lightning gun shots. We saw both of them go through periods where they slowed down a little bit. Shown a little bit of everything of how matches on this map can go, honestly. Which you'll notice too, Bug dominating the 100 armors, not that many 50s. Eiko 20 50s compared to 7. So he did what we were talking about, where you can hold the off side of the map and then scoop up vials and try to run it from there. But I think ultimately he just wasn't able to make Bug pay enough for grabbing those hundreds.
Yeah, they've done a really good job, and I think the game really, when you look at it, the game was lost on Echo trying to contest the hundreds, but just going a little bit too early. He's lost a lot of frags, and you know, you think of the score right now, he would have been definitely contesting up there. You know, even potentially winning the game. But again, hindsight is one of those things. Bugatti will advance on to the grand finals. Echo will live to see another day, though, as he goes to that lower bracket. Good game from both of these two. What a great game.
And we did get another donation. Thank you so much, Trishy. And I really appreciate that. It does bring the total to $1,100 now, which is mind-blowing. And that said, guys, Buck did take the victory.
Well played. Really, really well played by him. Even after a crucial loss before, he really managed to focus himself like into that map and keep it straight to his favor. Well played.
Yeah, of course, that does mean that Eiko does go to the loser bracket. He still has a chance. He's going to be facing Zil over there. And also, one last shout out to Frantic that did show up. You know, came back from a huge break from Unreal. and just showed up to honor astz here, and still made it quite far into this tournament.
As usual.
Still very impressive. And yeah, thanks again for showing up. And I hope you stick around in chat. Enjoy your meal. I saw you talk about some Asian meal before. Be wrong.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Enjoy.
Yeah, now I'm hungry as well, man.
Sorry, guys. Now we're going to watch Eiko versus Zil, and it's already 11 o'clock. So, to be honest, we have to ask the players after this if we do continue the grand finals tonight, because people do have to work, and we have to see if they actually want to play this late. We'll have to find out after we're done with this loser bracket final, because the grand final is a best of 5, so